What's up, everybody? It's Gill-boy here, and I just got back from the movie theater, the good old cinema. And you know what I just saw? That's right, Return to Silent Hill. I even went in all decked out with my old school Silent Hill 2 shirt that I got a long time ago, back at the peak popularity of that original PS2 Xbox game. Now, I am a massive fan of Silent Hill. I just want to go ahead and say that. And I will say, as far as the films are concerned, I like the first Silent Hill film. I don't think it's as bad as most people say. And as a guilty pleasure, I like Silent Hill Revelations, the 3D one. In fact, me and the wife, before we were really official, we went and saw that movie multiple times in theaters because it was an excuse to hang out with each other. And it was just a good old fun time, bad, cheesy movie that celebrates one of our favorite video game franchises, and that is Silent Hill. Now, this is a garage video, so I'm going to just go ahead and say that Return to Silent Hill is absolute fucking trash. Like, holy fuck. Like, I went in with my expectations being nothing because I have heard other people say that it is an abomination, and wow, were they fucking correct. And I'll just be the first to say, Silent Hill 2 is the best horror video game ever made. If you disagree with me, you are absolutely wrong. There is no other game that comes close to the horror that you experience and to the epic romantic storyline. You get an epic romance story and an epic horror story all rolled up in one with masterful gameplay, amazing art design, creature designs that will stay with you forever for how disturbingly grotesque they are. And it set the standard for horror games to come, and it even got a good, decent remake, although I have problems with that on its own. Now, I'll have to be the first to say that Silent Hill 2, if you were going to adapt any Silent Hill game into a film, Silent Hill 2 would be the easiest to adapt because it is so masterfully, perfectly written. There is nothing wrong with the storyline. It still holds up today to the point where people are actually willing to spend $300, $400 on an old fucking game from the 90s early 2000s to play it because it is such an emotionally powerful experience with all of its multiple endings, right? And it's kind of like one of those things where it is a timeless classic, no matter what. Even the remake got the storyline right, even though it kind of took some liberties here or there and changed things there, which I don't necessarily like, but the things that they expanded upon, I don't have a problem with, right? But we're not really here to discuss the video game as a whole. We're actually here to discuss this terrible fucking movie, which I'll try not to make this video as long as it absolutely is probably going to be. So where do I start? Well, first of all, this is going to be a very spoiler review. Although when I say spoiler, I mean it's more going to be spoiling the game because this film has really nothing to do with the video game. So let's talk about the actual plot of the game, right? You play as James Sunderland, right? And he's obviously a very down and depressed good man, right? And he just recently lost his wife. And you'll know that Gills played that game, and that's where the iconic "trying to find my wife" comes from, right? As well as me paying homage to Borat, right? But as far as the channel and the wife, that's where that comes from, right? So James is looking for his wife, right? But here's the thing, his wife is dead. But he gets a letter from her saying, hey, come to Silent Hill. Come to our special place, right? And of course James does, and then of course it all falls into hell, and all the stuff that we know that happened from Silent Hill 1 with the cult, the Samael cult opening up portals and all that stuff, and Silent Hill being kind of a dimensional gateway to heaven or to hell, and it brings your own personal hell out, it brings your own demons, your own guilt, your own sins into being as these disturbing monsters, right? And that's where we get the iconic pyramid head, which represents James' guilt and all that stuff. You get the iconic nurses that have been popularized through the movies, which are James' nurses, by the way. They're different from Heather's and Harry's, because James' nurses represent his sexual frustration of not being able to be with his wife or to be with her when she was sick and all that stuff. So a lot of his creatures represent his a male's perspective of sexual frustration, lust, and anger and self-hatred, and fear of women, and also hatred of women, but also love of women. It's a very, and also, abuse of that kind of graping nature. You could really write a term paper, like a psychology term paper based upon this video game. That's how deep it is. It very much is like an onion. And I could probably do an 8-hour deep dive into that game, right? So what do we get in the movie? Oh, well, I got a letter from some girl like I kind of like, fucked with a little bit back in the day, She was hot, but, didn't marry or anything. Also, we lived in Silent Hill. And, I'm talking to my therapist, and I'm really sad because I'm a painter, and I'm going to pull up to Silent Hill in my Mustang because we can't get his car right, and I'm going to smoke some reefer and go into town and meet Angela. And Angela's like, hey, man, I'm Angela. I'm sad. Oh, yeah. And then he goes into Silent Hill, and then it's immediately like, oh, there's this homeless guy that looks like the homeless dude from Hellraiser. And he even has like the little locust that comes out. And then it's like that part in the game where you fight the little nasty ass creature that spits shit on you. And it's like a creature that's very feminine and sexual, but looks like they're being smothered, which, is the whole point of the game, is that he killed his fucking wife. He killed his wife and he can't forgive himself, but no, oh no, it's his girlfriend. And she was like, please kill me, James. So why would he have any guilt? There's no fucking point to this story. It doesn't make any fucking sense. If you have no knowledge of the video game, you're probably like, what the fuck did I just watch? I have knowledge on the video game. I'm like, what the fuck did I just watch? None of this shit made sense. Why the fuck was Eddie there, bro? Thrown up in the toilet to see Laura? Oh, and the big twist is, oh, all the females in Silent Hill are his wife. What? That makes no fucking sense, bro. And oh, all of a sudden we're going to cut halfway through and he's in Silent Hill and Silent Hill's normal. And he's talking to his nurse. And then the nurse is like, what are you talking about? And he's like, oh, here's your therapist. Here's your therapist. It made no fucking sense. It was such dog shit. Oh my God. I couldn't believe it. And then they have this scene where he's got a fake beard on. And it really looks like they went to Party City and got like some fucking masking tape and like put it on. Like my mask looks better quality than anything in that fucking film. Right? And it's just like, it's an abomination of the story. It almost feels like this was either intentional or you have such out-of-touch people working on this property that they think that they can make Silent Hill 2 better. They think that they can take gold and shit on it, spread it around, then throw up on it from the bad stench, spread that around, then piss on it, and then be like, check it out, we made it better. We made it better. Did you like it? Because didn't that fucking director come out and be like, yeah, people seem to like what we're doing. No, nobody likes what you're fucking doing. Me and my girlfriend, we were the only ones in that fucking theater, and we were screaming at the fucking screen. Silent Hill 2 is sacred, bro. It's sacred. You couldn't even get the fucking car right. And you know what blew my mind is you went out of your way to get the streets of Silent Hill right, and to have him show up at the botanist place and then look in and he turns around and sees the book. Oh, it's just like the game. But he's not even dressed in the right fucking clothing, bro. He's not even dressed in the clothing. They can't be married. Why? Oh, because that's not how a modern audience is. Where's the modern audience? There is nobody there that's your mythical modern audience that doesn't fucking exist, bro. People still get married. There's something called romantic love. Eros. It fucking exists. People want to get married and start families and live traditionally. That is a thing. A lot of people do. I hate to bust your fucking bubble, but that's a real thing. People still get married and they don't rent out a fucking hotel apartment and fucking live in. Oh, by the way, Mary is being abused by her father. So she's the big daddy monster is her. Because her dad's abusing her because he's a cultist and wants to harness her blood because we're going to talk about adrenochrome in this fucking movie and show all this occult shit. Yes, there's a cult in Silent Hill and they torture kids, but it's not fucking Epstein shit, bro. It's fucking scarier and darker than that fucking sick shit, right? And it's just it's so fucking stupid. Like, there's no need to have done anything that you've done. Like, who the fuck at Konami saw the first cut of this film or saw the dailies or saw the script and said, yeah, bro, this is good. this is good. I want to fucking know. Because this is an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours of my fucking life I'm never watching this shit again. In fact, there will never be another Silent Hill film. If there is, I'll be shocked because this is fucking embarrassingly bad. This is embarrassingly bad. You literally have the story already written for you. Half the fucking game's cutscenes are already filmed for you. Just replicate it with your actors. Oh, well, people won't want to see. Yes, we do. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see everything that was in that fucking game on the fucking screen live action. And you know what? If you would have done that, it would be selling out fucking theaters because Silent Hill has a major fucking fan base. We do. All right? And it's fucking embarrassing. Like, how are you this out of touch? Bro, this would be the easiest fucking movie. You know what you could have done too? You could have shown him doing some of the puzzles in the game too. Not every single one of them, but a couple of them. And you know what would have been fun too? Is like maybe on the clock puzzle, he's messing with it and he's like, oh, fuck it, I don't have time for this. And just uses like the shotgun and shoots open the fucking door and goes through. That would be funny. Or you could have it as a blooper reel at the end. Something like that. Something that's fucking fun and actually fun to watch. Also, you have James be a fucking shitty asshole. What was the fucking line? I'm going to try to remember it. Where Mary's like, oh, whatever, I look like whatever. And he's like, yeah, you look okay. It's like, are you fucking serious? In the game, he fucking loves her, bro. He's obsessed with her. He thinks he's the most beautiful thing. The guy who wrote this has never been in love. He can't be in love. I like, or if he does, you're a fucking asshole. I could never imagine saying some shit like that to my girlfriend. That's unfucking believable, bro. This movie is so fucking bad. And then Pyramid Head makes no fucking sense. Because why would James have guilt? Literally, his wife says, kill me. Okay, in the game, he kills her because he can't take it anymore. He can't take it. He can't take taking care of her. He can't take all, which is the whole point why she calls him to Silent Hill to say, I forgive you because I still love you. And forgive yourself. And by the way, take Laura, who's a different girl. It's not me as a child. It's not me. Oh my fucking God. How could you fuck this up, bro? Literally. And don't even get me started on the fucking mannequins. One of the most iconic enemies in the game. Oh, it's going to turn into a spider because somebody watched Silent Hill Revelations 3D and got mad that their mannequin spider looked fucking cooler, so they had to go and outdo it. No, it's fucking stupid. I don't want to see Pyramid Head fight a fucking giant spider mannequin. I have arachnophobia, and I was kind of like, oh, this isn't even really scary. And it's like, oh my God, James is Pyramid Head. No, he's not literally fucking Pyramid Head. It is a literal manifestation of his guilt. And you don't even have the iconic part in the game when there's two Pyramid Head killing Maria. And Maria, oh my God, he sees Maria, and then like it goes on, and then she's like, I look like her, don't I? And it's like, what? It's like, it doesn't make sense. In the game, James sees her and goes, Mary? And she's like, oh, do I look like someone you know? And acts all slutty and horny for him because it's the town manipulating him, trying to take the form of his wife and commit sacrilege against her soul so it could corrupt his soul and take him and corrupt him and have him trapped in hell, right? Not in this game. She's just, it's Mary. It's just Mary, but different. And it makes no sense. Like, somebody obviously played Silent Hill 2 and did not stand it at all. And then they go with the in-water ending. But then not really, because then it's all back in time, because I guess, multiverse time travel is popular, so we gotta put that in it makes no fucking sense, bro. It's awful. Now, if I had to say, be like, Gill-boy, calm down, all right? Calm down. Say one good thing about the film. Okay. The sets look cool, and the creatures look cool, right? Like, that was cool. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, like, that's it. And I saw, like, in the credits, it had 3 script writers. Why do you need 3 script writers for a story that's already written? Why do you need that? The video game script is going to be similar to a movie script that you might have to alter it here or there, so what is the point? And what's the point of the nurse scene? Oh, because the nurses, right? But we're just going to have them walk down the hallway like a shitty fucking Nine Inch Nails music video. It's a terrible lie! And they're all this, It makes no sense. None of this shit made sense. The only thing I thought was cool is when they did the final ending where Mary's like the final boss or whatever, and they gave her like 4 arms, right? And she kind of had like this moth motif. and it looked very Hellraiser because she was kind of skinned. That was pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie, that was cool. But it doesn't matter because it doesn't make sense. And I don't, there's a part in the film where I was like, why is this character here? This is obviously DEI shit still in effect in Hollywood. Like we have to have this person. We have to have this person be in it for DEI reasons. That there's no need for that. And by the way, what was the point of that? Because that plot just ended and didn't have any resolve. So I need somebody to explain to me what was the point of that. What was the point of the therapist, of the boss therapist woman? That's obviously like what. There is no point for that at all. You wasted 15 minutes showing that instead of showing stuff that was from the game. And then the stuff that you did show from the game, you didn't do anything with, like Eddie. Like, what's the point of having Eddie if you don't show James kill him and show how Silent Hill brings out hell and their own sins in their own ways? You didn't even show that, so it doesn't make sense. Also, they live in Silent Hill, so why would he leave? So it feels like there was like 3 different scripts that they then just kind of were like, well, fuck it, we gotta film it. No one's gonna care anyways, right? It's just a fucking video game. I'm just so shocked and bewildered at how fucking trash this fucking game was. This film was. It is so fucking bad. It's so modern Hollywood for a modern audience that doesn't exist. Nobody's gonna see it. I went to see it because I'm a hardcore fan. And I'll tell you what, just if you wanna watch this movie, watch me stream Silent Hill 2 instead. Go back and watch my playlist of me playing Silent Hill 2. Or go play it yourself. You'll have a better time. Play the original, actually. The original is better than the remake. Now, if you can't afford the original, then buy the remake. It's still the same story, and it's far superior. Or just watch the fucking cutscenes. The whole Silent Hill 2 remake cutscenes on YouTube, and just pretend you're at the theater. It'll be better and make more fucking sense. I promise you. I would show this film. Like, if I ever teach film, I would force my students to watch this, and I'd have them write a term paper on what went wrong with it and how not to make a film. This is how you not make a film. Wicked World was better than Return to Silent Hill, okay? I would watch any fucking Barry Gillis thing. Things made more sense than this fucking movie, okay? Wicked World made more sense than this movie, okay? And the audacity that I'm embarrassed for the original composer to come back and work on this film. Why would you do that? You need money? Just perform live, bro. I'd go see you. I'd spend $500 on VIP to see you. I'd rather spend that than spend any fucking money on this fucking shit. It's just so fucking bad. Like, I mean, oh my God. I could do a deep dive of how shitty this fucking film is, and it doesn't even make sense. And and that's another thing, just to circle back to that. They tried to make everything look like the game, but every character doesn't look like they do in the game. James isn't blonde. He doesn't have the iconic fucking outfit. Why would you even change him wearing a leather jacket? Why can't he be like in the game? And he doesn't even smother Mary with a pillow. He does it with the fucking cloth. You know how that would take forever to kill someone. You would make her suffer even more. It'd be better to do a pillow. It doesn't make sense, bro. None of this shit makes fucking sense. None of it does. Laura plot holes. Angela plot holes. Oh my God, look at her grave. It's Mary, Angela, Laura. What was the last name of the cult guy? It's not in the game. And then all the weird cult people are all these like weird looking lesbian women and women of color. And it's like, what are you trying to say? Like, they're the evil people? Like, that's like, you're so woke, you're fucking racist. Like, what is this shit, bro? Like, what am I watching? What am I watching? There's mention of a cult in Silent Hill 2, but Mary is not a part of the cult. Her father is not a cult leader. It's stupid. It's fucking dumb. I don't understand what the fuck is wrong with Hollywood. We already know they're a bunch of disgusting fucking devil-worshipping pedophiles, and they're too fucking stupid. They can't even adapt something. You know why they can't adapt this story? Because it's about how good overcomes fucking evil, and how love and forgiveness overcomes hatred and sin. That's why they can't fucking understand it, because they're all a bunch of degenerate retards. Fuck them. Fuck this movie. Don't go see it. Play Silent Hill. I love you all. Bye.